come on inside. Taking that ride to nowhere. We'll take that ride. I'm feeling okay this morning. And you know, we're on the road to paradise. Here we go, here we go. There's a city in my mind. Come along and take that ride, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. And it's very far away, but it's growing day by day, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. Would you like to come along, and you can help me sing this song, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. There's a city in my mind. Come along and take that ride, and it's alright, baby, it's alright. And it's very far away, but it's growing day by day. It's alright, baby, it's alright. They could tell you what to do, but they'll make a fool of you, and it's alright, baby, it's alright.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Thank you, Jessie Jet, for doing my song again. We premiered it last week, but I'm very excited because this is on Rockfin, and it's been such a long time coming, and I'm so excited because they're just like freaking far superior. So anyway, thank you, Rockfin, for approving me. It was a process, but I am so glad that I got the AOK and I got the stream key, and we are ready to go. So if you are joining on Rockfin now for the first time, you guys have the ability to give like super chats. I think they're called rays. And that certainly helps me out because I know, not everyone can do Patreon because it's like a monthly thing, and, we're all kind of hurting monetarily and such. So, even if you can hit a ray, it's amazing. And I'm so glad now that after 4.5 years, I actually have the ability to make that happen. So anyway, that's my plug. So tonight is Thursday, so that means it is this week's news. So my lovely assistant Andy, can you please show the first thing? Okay, so these tweets are always very fun. I mean, this isn't fun, but like I like how it started, how it's going. And it's so easy to do this politically. I am just going to enlarge this. So as you can see, Biden, some of us were very naive because we're like, oh, Indigenous Peoples Day, yes, this is great, this is awesome, we needed this was such a long time coming, and we're surprised because Mr. Obama, let's see how it plays out about Standing Rock, and now we have Indigenous Peoples Day. It's amazing. Oh yeah, by the way, Indigenous peoples who were at the Capitol were harassed by police, many arrested, and around the country. It was not just DC. The irony is these people they're like Buddhists in the respect that they are so kind and wonderful and sweet and beautiful, and they make prayer circles and have sage, and they sing and they dance, and they are truly the epitome of nonviolence. They are spiritual. They are amazing, beautiful people. And that's the irony, because they are always treated as we see these pictures of these armed guards and stuff. You really need to do that to elders, like, because they will go in, they will break up prayer circles and such. It is so disgusting. These people are harmless, and we need to just respect them, let them do what they want to do, leave their land alone, understand that what we've done to them as a people was genocide by Christopher Columbus and then some. So they, we have tortured them, like, essentially since the beginning of time of our country. So can we just leave them the hell alone? Can we just let them enjoy the fact that now there is an Indigenous Peoples Day? Should it be in place of Columbus Day? Fuck yes. But with Biden, it was like, well, at least maybe he did like something good. Well, we saw how that turned out, unfortunately. Andy, you can go to the next. So there's this thing going around, this picture, and it was like it said some guy Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox, and it went viral, and I'm like, who the fuck are these people? So I just made my own, and this blew up on Twitter, and Susan Sarandon follows me, so I tagged her, and like, Rocky Horror has been a huge part of my life. I literally used to play Columbia when I was growing up in Allentown. We had a Rocky show every Saturday night. And I love Frank Futta so much. But I looked at Riff Raff and I'm like, dude, all I see is cinema. So I'm just going to put Mansion and Cinema, and some people got salty and they were like, don't say that about Frankfurter. So then I found a picture of Riff Raff and Magenta, his incestuous sister, because she and Riff Raff are the villains of the story. So I corrected it, you guys. You guys are right. They are the villains. Frankfurter is fabulous. So no, Tim Curry, we apologize. Andy, you can do the next one. So this was kind of blowing up yesterday. Kamala did this video about a NASA video, like, oh, I'm so amazing, I'm teaching the kids science, and it turns out that they were paid actors. And this isn't rare. This actually happens a lot. I remember both times Hillary was running for president. The first time around, she was actually caught using an actor to portray this young blonde girl. She was supposed to portray someone in a wheelchair, and she was not in a wheelchair. She was an actor that Hillary was using to be like, see, everyone, I care. And she had her speak at one of her events. Like, she is this like amazing person who cares so much for the disabled. And the reason this was found out is because she literally used the same girl for another photo op. Because apparently there's only one child actor. So this isn't rare. It really isn't. And, it's so sad that you cannot even find a couple kids who will be like, yo, I can, play, things talking about space and NASA with the vice president. Like, you can't even find a couple kids who'd be down to do that. You have to pay actors. That's fucking sad. Like, how great do you think you are as a VP? that you can't, because when you're kids, you don't know shit about politics. You're just like, oh, cool, like the president's coming. Yes, that's amazing. So the fact that you couldn't find a couple kids, that's kind of concerning. Um, and she wears Tim's and Chucks, so like she's totally cool. So that's shocking. Andy, you can go to the next one. Okay, so like someone actually posted this in earnest, and I'm not even kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Because I looked at their page and they actually were a Hillary supporter. This is so bizarre. Like, it's just fucking bizarre. I mean, so now shit libs are literally saying eat the rich. Literally, like shit libs are now saying this. Thanks, AOC, for setting a trend. And no, let me tell everyone, the only person I'm going to save is Susan Sarandon because everyone else. But no, we are not saving Hillary. The one downside about Hillary dying, oh man, this is going to get taken down after I said that. But the downside to Hillary dying would be she would now be more of a martyr. You know, you die and you are, oh, Queen Hillary. So that actually makes me nervous. I mean, she's a lizard person. She's probably not going to die, just like Kissinger. Excuse me. See, I'm sneezing because I'm talking about Hillary. So I don't know, but it does kind of make me nervous that, like, if and when she actually did die, which I don't think will happen, she'll be a martyr, and all of a sudden it will be like, just the greatest thing in the world, which is usually what happens. Andy, you can go to the next one. Oh, okay. So I wanted to say, people post so much about, like, they're in their pink t-shirts and pink bracelets and pink hair clips and look at my pink socks, and they post like feel your boobies memes and stuff, and I'm like, but how many of these people actually support single payer Medicare for all? How many of them? Because guess what? Every time you post about breast cancer, you should hashtag M for all. If you don't, you are not helping. You are saying, yay, boobs, yay, women, yay, pink is cute, yay, 1 month a year, this is so trendy, this is awesome. Is you wearing that shit helping any women pay for any services they need? Is it helping them go get regular mammograms? Is it helping them go get yearly gynecological visits? Is it helping them, what is wearing those things doing to help women? And don't get me started on Susan G. Komen, because you guys need to look into her charity or whatever you kind of want to call it. It is dirty. It does not even give a fraction of the money to women that people think it does. So they're the most known one and they're so revered, but look into it. Don't give them a dime. So this was more a statement on, like, let's think about what we're doing. Let's think about, the possibility and, well, the fact that how many women are still not able to go get these checkups and get these things they need. So do you really support women if you're wearing a t-shirt, but you're not suggesting how we can get every single woman checked out to make sure that we can stop breast cancer if it's found, so we can stop it before it spreads, so we can get them treatment? If you're not posting about that, I don't care about your fucking pink ribbons. I don't give a shit. This is about solutions. Andy, you can go to the next one. So Jenna Whoopty put this in the comments. I don't know if you're watching, Whoopty, but love you. She put this in the comments, and this is the kind of shit that always happens. It happens with rainbow flags. It happens with breast cancer. It is doing nothing but capitalizing on trends. This is a trend, and things like this prove it. You see these things. Look, we're a corporation. We do nothing for women, but let me tell you something. We're going to make this pink, and it's all good. That shows how much we support people with breast cancer, and we support helping them all, because now we have this pink piece of plastic. Boom, we just saved lives. That shows it is a trend. It is superficial. It means nothing. Andy, you can go to the next one. So you guys know my buddy Andrew Yang. What's going to happen is I'm going to have to block him, because I don't follow him, but all I see is his posts all fucking day. And I guess it's because I don't follow him, but I still share. Like, I quote tweet a lot of them, so I guess that's why. But he posts like every 5 minutes. I'm not kidding you. It's constant. And each time it's just, my head hurts. I'm gonna have to block him, because it's like, at this point, it's just not healthy. But like, he says these things like, this is not profound. I don't know why you think it is. It's not. If you're going forward in a car, do you not realize that there are obstacles? This makes no sense. It's like, we're just going to keep going forward. We're not going to stop for things. We're not going to turn. We're just going to keep going. So get out of our way, or tough shit. Nice knowing you. Incredible analogy, Andrew. Incredible. Andy, you can go to the next one. Yes. So, who benefits from the duopoly? And I said you. Because let's think about this. You're trying to call out people who benefit from the duopoly. Well, here's what the duopoly did for you. You ran for president. You got a name. You made a name for yourself on the Democrat debate stage. You endorsed Biden, who was a Democrat. You were on Democrat BNC and CNN. You got millions of votes as a Democrat. You made millions in donations as a Democrat. You took many, 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 many dollars from corporations as a Democrat. So I know it's cool, and it's like part of your thing to act like now that you don't benefit from it, and people actually don't. And while I agree with that, I'm still going to call your ass out and tell you that you have benefited from it. If you had never run as a Dem for president or mayor, nobody would know who you are, and you wouldn't have accomplished the things you have. You, therefore, have benefited from the two-party system, period. And you can do the next one. What is this? Let me see if I can enlarge this, because this is actually quite important. Something that I found that's pretty bothersome. Okay, so anybody actually look into Yang's, thank you, Yang's Genius Forward Party? It's actually not a party, it's a PAC. I have found no information filing, which is public. You should be able to see public filings of a party. The definition I got when I typed in Forward Party listed it as a PAC. They have no website. What else? Oh, the only things, and I've watched interviews, I've read articles, you name it. The only thing I could find is nothing about running candidates, not one thing. However, I have, there was one statement he made about endorsing candidates, Democrat and Republican. So, two-party system, but yeah, we're still going to endorse them. Andy, you could go to the next one. I'm sorry, but I will never get tired of these memes because for 4 years, all we did was hear about, oh, Trump's a showman and stuff. And yeah, but dude has a following. And this is the kind of shit he did while running for president. Literally, get down on your knees so I can spray whipped cream in your mouth. I'm running for president. Also, hold me while I stage dive. Also, here are fake $1,000 bills with my face on them. Like, this is someone incredibly serious, right? This is someone who I would totally want as president. I will say it 24/7, and I know this isn't really like an original thought or anything, but I will keep saying it. This dude has no idea what a third party is. He has no knowledge of it. He doesn't even have a website. And someone just said to him, you should run a third party. And he's like, okay, because anyone in the establishment who would tell him to do that knows it will do nothing but benefit the Democrats, because this is a joke. And every single person who has ever said shit about third parties is now like, see, I told you, look at this unserious douche canoe who is nothing but, posting platitudes and word salad and, a few words trying to sound profound here and there. This is what third party gets you. And the Democrats are cheering their mimosas at this fool right now. I'm telling you, this is not good. So leftists who keep saying, no, it's good that we have another third party. No, it's actually not, because there's nothing serious about it. Andy, you can put up the next one. Oh, this killed me because no. First of all, a lot of people are following it because they're trying to like quote tweet how bad it is. So no, I mean, if you're going to make a statement like that, it should be something like every person who votes for the Forward Party, every person who campaigns for the Forward Party. This, yeah, not so much. Andy, you can go to the next. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this on this it proves there is no website, and your main basis is tech, but you have no website. I mean, okay. But also look at these incredible slogans. I thought human-centered capitalism was bad, but radical centrism. What in the fuck is radical centrism? What the fuck is that? And like I said, it's an oxymoron from a moron. What in the fuck? And here's the problem. People eat it up. People just, the Yang Gang, it doesn't matter what he says. Everything is profound, makes total sense. They just quote tweet these Yes King Superman memes with Andrew's face on it. Yes, King. Human-centered capitalism and radical centrism. This is like a radical centrism. That's all I can think. Good God. Andy, you can bring up the next one. So this is exciting. So starting Monday, I'm the executive administrator of the Populist Voice Network, which was started by Compton J. And starting Monday, we have 7 new shows, completely new, premiering. Mine will be Monday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and it will be a show with my comrades Logan and Andrew. I think that's the next slide, Andy. The picture of the 3 of us. We did our video, our promo video, just kind of breaking down what our discussions are going to be like. We're definitely doing something other people don't do. They're my comrades. These are the people who will be with me every Monday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We are all leftists, but we have different takes on things. We come from different backgrounds and we have different perspectives. So it actually makes for good discourse rather than just people sitting there, who agree on everything and just nodding and smiling. Like, we will be having actual discussions. We're also going to be taking on topics that many other people don't. We're going to talk about sex work. We're going to talk about, farming and growing your own food. We're going to be talking about things that need to be talked about way more in the leftist community. So I hope you all tune in Monday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And also follow Populist Voice Network on YouTube to check out all the other shows starting next week as well. It's going to be pretty rad. They're all different. They're all different people. They're all different topics and styles. So it really is going to be a network, so to speak, and not just, a channel, but it's going to be, there's a lot of different takes that are going to be highlighted. And we need more of that, frankly. So as I said, I'll be on that Monday night. I will still have this channel. I am not leaving. This is only a Monday night show. I am still staying on my own every other day. It's taken me over 4 years to get the guts to go on my own, and I'm going to stay on my own. So, yeah, but Monday, check that out. Follow us on Twitter as well. Andy, you can go to the next. Oh, this one, I started doing like some funny memes in the show because, so much stuff is so serious. This one really cracked me up, and I didn't think of it in this way, but it makes so much fucking sense. And who doesn't love a good office meme? Andy, you can go to the next. So, shout out to my girl Gretel if you're watching. Oh my god. This almost made me pee my pants. I'm not kidding. This is so incredibly fabulous. It's awesome. You could go to the next one. So I think a lot of us feel this way. Like every single thing that happens, we're like, oh, I got a tweet from 2019 that shows I said that. It's just like leftists or whatever, communists or socialists or whatever, like the most aware people are always the ones, who are called just batshit crazy and, conspiracy theorists and stuff like that. And then we're proven right so often. And we're like, yeah, here's the receipts. We're not nuts after all. You're nuts for not believing us. Andy, you could go to the next. Okay, so this is hilarious because anytime Hillary says anyone to her right or with her on the right is not acceptable, it is just insane. Like a warmonger saying another warmonger isn't okay. This is phenomenal. So I wanted to put this in here because of the clip we're going to show next.
In your book, you said that the person, dead or alive, you would most want to meet is Margaret Thatcher. And I'm just interested to hear why.
When I was growing up, I grew up in an environment where women weren't supposed to have a voice and weren't supposed to be in politics. And the only women that rose to political predominance were women who were uplifted by a brother, a father, or a husband that had political connections. She was the only one that I knew of that came to politics on her own, not because there was a man nudging her forward. And it was inspiring, really, to believe that I didn't need my father, my brothers, or my husband to be involved in politics in order for me to be in politics.
I don't think that lady's feeling it either. Okay. That is just incredible. That's wow. Okay, Ilhan. Yeah, like as a young girl, if you feel that way, I understand. She's Muslim. She's from a country that is very much, um, pro man, so to speak. So I get that as a young girl that you would be totally amazed by this. And oh my God, this woman rose to power on her own. But when you are now in America and you have learned and you are educated, you are obviously a very intelligent person, you are now in politics, and you are still saying she's one of your heroes, that's a fucking problem. So it's time to like grow out of that thinking. It really doesn't matter, being a woman or even a strong woman should not supersede the amount of death and harm and destruction that Thatcher has done. So yeah, I mean, not that I'm a Squad fan, but this was just interesting. Yeah. So it's no surprise it was trending. Identity politics has been such a problem. And, we saw it, especially in 2016, Hillary, woman, I'm a woman, vote for me, I'm a woman. If you don't vote for me, you're sexist because I'm a woman. It's my turn. I'm a woman. Broken record. So we need to get away from just saying, because, look, Kamala Harris, first woman VP. She's not a good person. So, okay, that's awesome. It's awesome. We have a first woman VP and a first woman of color VP. I'm sure all of us want that. However, we don't want someone so awful to be setting the precedent. So, yeah, Margaret Thatcher rising to, power by herself. Cool, I get that. But what you do with that power is also important. And Ilhan should know this. So anyway, I think that is everything. Is that everything, Andy?
That's everything.
I'm going to take that as a yes. So thank you all so much for watching. Oh, what's that say? Okay, no more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love doing these shows. Thank you, Andy, for helping and being my eyes, so to speak. Please subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button, and also subscribe and follow me on Rockfin. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, it's at SavageJoyMarie1. And on my pinned post on Twitter and on Facebook is one of the most exciting things ever. I am flying to LA on Wednesday, and I will be doing a book signing with my co-author, Pat Cody, who is Pat the Burner, aka Peter Douche. And it will be at a comedy club called Flappers. And so while we do our book signing, I'm also going to be doing a comedy show with me, Rick Overton, Steph, Jimmy Dore. It's going to be a lot of fun. So tickets are only $20. As I said, the link is pinned on my Facebook and Twitter, flappers.com. It is the 24th of October in LA. technically Burbank. But I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. It's my first time going to California. So needless to say, I will not have a show next Thursday, but next Thursday, I will be doing a show with Ron Placone because we'll be in person together. And we have a special treat for you guys. It's going to be a fucking mess. It's going to be amazing. It's been something we've been planning for like 2 years that is finally going to happen next Thursday. So subscribe to Ron if you don't already. I'm sure you do, but we're going to be going live on his page together on Thursday, probably about like 4 or 5 California time. It's going to be a doozy. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for all your support. Again, subscribe to my channel, Populist Voice Network, and to Rockfin. Thank you guys so much. Much love.